that people have an expectation to be able to do that. So this year, for the first time, we've opened it up for people who want to look to run either 25 miles, which is just slightly less than a marathon distance, but this is going to be over different terrain, so it's going to be over paths and roads and farmers' fields, as well as just running the distance. It needed
to be harder.
Yes. Yeah. And there's an option of running at daytime or at night time, so perfect. And running at night is great fun.
Over fields at night, yeah.
Yeah.
But you get ankle braces or stuff like that?
Helicopter rescue.
Yeah.
No, with a head torch, running at night is actually really good fun. It may sound surprising, but it's a different experience.
Fun, I'm not sure. Assume were you a runner?
I was nowhere near a runner.
No. I have done it, but I haven't done it so recently.
Do you know, I've heard so many people say they don't run until they get into it, and then that changes your life completely.
Yeah, do you know what put me off? And we're going completely off piste right now. When I heard
skiing, not running.
Thanks, Gary. When I heard that it makes your face sag and age a bit more.
Makes your face sag and age. Okay.
I don't need any help in aging.
I'm not sure about that one.
That,
no, I don't think it does anything for saggy bits. It might tighten up saggy bits.
Yeah, so your bum gets higher but your face gets lower.
Could be.
I'm not trying to put anybody else off. Obviously, being young and fit, being fit is going to keep you younger than worrying about whether your face is heading downwards. So do they need to do any special training? Is there anything you need?
Well, I think so. As I intimated earlier, we're working to make sure they're able to do that so that it's safer for them and keeps the event flowing, so we don't have to keep stopping and starting to find people who are lost or struggling. And so we do some free training. We offer some free training, which means they can also get the miles into the legs at the same time as learning the route. So for anyone to join, we do ask that they can either prove that they have done a similar event within a year of our event in September, or they've attended some training with us to see that they can do it.
When you say a similar event, I can't imagine many people have done a 100-mile run. Do they need to have done something like a marathon or a...
Well, you may be surprised, but given that 100 miles is the new marathon now, seriously, people who've done a marathon, they may be interested in doing either 25 miles or upgrading like to the next level for 50 miles, for which they've got 12 hours to complete that. And if they've done ultra events, which an ultra is anything more in theory than the 26.2 miles, you'll be surprised in the running community how many people actually have run ultra marathons and aspire to run 100 miles in 24 hours.
I see. There's some interesting people out there.
Yeah.
Is there any fundraising going on with this one?
Well, this year we are having our preferred charity of MK Snap.
Okay.
But if people want to raise charity money themselves, and they have that option as well.
Right.
So.
And just remind us the dates of when this is going out. How long have people got to?
Well, it's a 24-hour event, so the 12th of September at 8 o'clock is when we'll start, and the cut-off time will be 28 hours after that. So it's the 12th and 13th of September, 2015.
In the morning or in the afternoon?
In the morning.
Well, that's me ruled out already.
Too early for you.
Just like to say that's Dream counted out with that one. And me, because she likes to cuddle me in the morning.
Oh, thanks for showing that. Yeah. Gary's in overshare mode this morning, and I'm going to get my revenge. I'm just going to digress just for a moment, because we are in overshare mode. How do we feel about friending people on Facebook that you've been on a date with just recently?
I think that's a little veiled comment at something to do with me.
Gary accepted a friend request from somebody because he thought she was a friend of mine.
I'm a friendly person.
Turns out it was a date he went on a year and a half ago.
I think that merits a topic of conversation.
I think that's...
See what I mean? Sheena's on it straight away.
Yes. I think coming up in a later show we are going to talk about Gary's dating history and social media etiquette.
Well, there's a lot of things we can talk about in terms of dating and internet dating, isn't there, Drina?
Yes,
I'm sure there's a lot we can talk about there.
So, getting back to Peter, for that little interlude. Tell us a little bit about you and Celebrate Health and Fitness.
Okay. Well, I was a soldier for a long time in my life and left the army in 1996, and then needed, obviously, to find some other work, and I tried a few various jobs and ended up working for my next door neighbour for quite some time. But I got to 50 feeling fat and lazy and wondering if this is what the rest of my life was going to be.
If anybody's ever seen Peter, he doesn't look like he's ever been fat or lazy.
Certainly not.
I was for a couple of years. But I decided to follow my passion and do what I'd like to do best, and that's working outside and working with people to help make them fit. And from 2007, I set up my business, Celebrate Health and Fitness.
And
that's
I know
what I've been doing
you're
since.
running an advert in the Vine at the moment, which is the Big Body Transformation.
That's right. That's one of my packages for personal training for people who've been uncomfortable with their weight for quite some time and want to make some lifestyle changes.
It does look like a really good programme and very approachable, I think, for people who may be struggling a little bit with their weight. Me.
I was going to say, you glanced over at me there. Slightly rude.
I definitely didn't do that.
Well, clearly something's working if you're still getting dates from 1.5 years ago.
Peter, I thought
Thank you for bringing that back up, Peter. I think we should...
We moved on from that.
So, just to summarise that, the Infinity Run, MK Infinity Run, 100-mile run, 24 hours, 12th and 13th of September, starting on the 12th at 8 a.m. in the morning. How will they get in touch with you if they want to join?
Well, the simplest way is through the special website we've set up for that. That's all the W's, and then infinityrun.co.uk.
Lovely. Thank you very much for that. If you do want to get in touch with anybody on Secular Sounds, you can contact at Secular Sounds, or you can speak to us, Lifestyle MK, at secularsounds.org, or on Twitter at Lifestyle MK. Gary, I can't believe we're nearly out of time.
I know that has sped by very quickly.
And I enjoyed it, almost, apart from a few technical glitches at the beginning.
There were one or two glitches, I have to say, but thankfully Mike was here to guide us through.
Yes, could I just add in #cheesecake for Mike to cook us a cheesecake at some point? He keeps saying about it, but it never comes. Next week, we've got a fantastic show. We have got somebody coming in to talk about a tea dance for VE Day, which is coming up. Sheena's back with us to talk about divorce this time. We're always on the cheery subjects, aren't we? So if you've got any questions about divorce...
So divorce before cohabitation?
Yes, well, we'll do it that way. And also we've got Karen McGeaney. She's coming in to talk about the Bucks Food and Drink Awards. The voting is running out. Voting time is running out, so you need to be keeping in mind that if you want to vote for your favourite pub or restaurant, then you'll find out more about that next week. I think we've just got time to say at Lifestyle MK on Twitter, lifestylemk at secularsounds.org for email.
Yes, we have. And we're going to finish off with a song called Paradise by Coldplay.
Expected the world, but it flew away from so